Welcome in, everyone. Today we're gonna do something a little different. This is Monster Prom. I have the second term DLC installed, but this is a game that I have enjoyed in the past with friends, and I'm sharing it with you guys this time. The developer is Beautiful Glitch. The publisher is Those Awesome Guys. This is the first of the Monster Prom series. There is Monster Prom 2 and Monster Prom 3 as well. This is just the first one, and it's gonna be fun. So let's find out who we take to prom, shall we? I think this is just for me to have a little bit of a break. Darkest Dungeon is hard, and I needed something else. I don't know if we'll go back to Darkest Dungeon until next spooky season, honestly, but we're gonna play some Monster Prom, so let's get into it. Let's have some awesome voice effects. All right. So this is a local co-op game where you can play with up to 4 people. For this run through, there's just me and my chat to help me. So, 1 player today. But in the future, perhaps if we do this again, I might invite some people into my voice chat with me, and we will have some fun in Monster Prom. Do we want, well, I've never played the second term, but let's go with the classic. Let's go first term, classic. Yeah. We're gonna have the full game. So as you can see, the full game will take us an hour, and then we can do some more things with this. So let's discover what goes on and go from there. Yes, hi Dust Flights. Yeah, we're going to prom with monsters. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So who are we? We have 4 people to choose from. We could play Yellow, whose name is Oz by default, but we could rename them. And he currently has he pronouns. We could play... will it not let me click out? The escape button does work. We could play Red, whose default name is Amira. She has she pronouns. We could play Green, whose default name is Brian, with he pronouns. Or we could play Blue, whose default name is Vicky, with she pronouns. Who are we really? Yellow, red, green, or blue? What do you guys think? Not the full game. How will we survive? No, it is the full game. We're going for the full game. Yellow has no mouth and probably does that really muffled squeaky sound when talking. I mean, the little thing on his shoulder has a mouth. Remember, folks, these are all monsters. Your mileage may vary on how they work. Yellow, red, green, or blue. It looks like we have some sort of shadowy demon, a fire girl, a very Frankenstein-esque sort of undead thing, and, I'm sorry, a Frankenstein-esque undead girl and whatever this guy is. Green looks a little undead himself. 2 undead, a fire something or another, and a ghost, a spirit, darkness, who knows? Yellow, red, green, or blue? Who we going with? I could do a poll. I vote we pay the parasite puppeting Yellow's body. Okay, I can live with that. Dusk Flights. Yellow or red, says Dusk Flights. Does the little shoulder thing do all the talking? I don't know. I don't remember offhand. Not sure who I played last time I played this with friends. All right, we're playing Yellow. Do we want Yellow or do we want him to go by Oz? Or do we put in a custom name? We got options. Chat, help me out here. What are we doing? Because I'm down for him to go by Oz. Puppet? Okay. We can go by a puppet. Puppet. He, she, they. We're gonna go by they. We're gonna go by they pronouns. Our name is now Puppet. We go by they, them pronouns. Let's go.
All right.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a lot of fire. Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLinencourt, 4XX, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polygeist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. From Teen Wolf. Hot or not? Take this quiz to find out. Crazy exes had a deal when they just won't go. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Maybe she could share our puppet body with us? Think of the fun. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. What would be the coolest prize you could find in your box of cereal? A tiny piece of metal, a tiny piece of sharp metal, so every scoop will be full of thrill and danger? A sample of a more nutritious breakfast option, so people are encouraged to stop eating that colorful crap? Or the phone number of that sexy tiger on the front of the box? He's so passionate about breakfast and health that he's surely also a great lover. 1, 2, or 3, what will it be? Oh no, I'm starting to rhyme again. Also, call me. What do we think, guys? Should I go with my answers, or should I wait for chat? I could also do a poll. And for those of you who don't know, yes, there's a wiki that can tell you what the answers will do for you stat-wise. There's plenty of min-max ways to run this game for particular prom dates and whatnot. I'm going into this not 100% blind. I do know what's coming, but without any of that at my fingertips. So if you are interested in the mechanics of this game, feel free to check out the wiki. It has it all. But that being said, what do we think is the most coolest prize we could find in our box of cereal? Tiny, sharp pieces of metal? A sample of more nutritious breakfast option? Or the phone number of the sexy tiger from the box? 2, cereal is part of a balanced breakfast, but it's not a big part, and if you eat the rest of it without the cereal, it's still balanced? Okay. Sure. Let's go. Trav has spoken, and no one else has spent channel points on being the ruler of the vote. So here we are. Who are we? What's our persona? We're puppets. The shadow creature. That's what we are. Do shadow creatures eat? I don't know. And are we in love with the tiger on the front of the cereal box? Like, well, in lust, I suppose. Do we like thrill and danger? Do we like, health and well-being? Do we just want to get down and dirty? Like, these are options. But it looks like 2 is the only thing that people have said, so 2 it is. We're so smart. You're elected president for a day. What's the first law you pass? Trivia fact, presidents don't pass laws. This is a trick question, or are you just being an idiot? $1 bills will now include a picture of me and the inscription, "Beware too much awesomeness. My presidency might last a day, but my fame will last forever." Or, you can deduct taxes by writing sonnets instead. The amount of taxes deducted are calculated based on the beauty of the sonnets. Do we go for the smart option, the narcissistic option, or the creative option? We want a better breakfast. Energy of the living, innocent souls. You're funny, Trav.